I mean, she had never met a conspiracy theory she doesn't like. She believes in something called Frazzled.Rip. I couldn't. Frazzled.Rip. It sounds like something Lil Wayne uses to get high. What? Frazzled.Rip. Listen to this. This is a real theory that they have there in the kook town. That there is a video out there that shows Hillary Clinton cutting the face off a teenage girl, wearing it like a mask, and then drinking the girl's blood so that she can obtain a certain chemical that gives her special powers. What we here in Beverly Hills call the vampire facial.
Here's the clip from Fear and Loathing about adrenochrome. Check this out.
I advise you to take a hit out of the little brown bottle in my shaving kit. You won't need much. Just a tiny taste.
What is this shit?
That stuff makes pure mescaline seem like ginger beer, man. Adrenochrome.
Adrenochrome?
What kind of monster client have you hooked up with this time?
Satanism freak.
I think there's only one source for this stuff. The adrenaline gland from a living human body.
I know. The guy didn't have any cash to pay me. He offered me human blood, said it would take me higher than I'd ever been in my life. But he was kidding. So I told him I'd just as soon have an ounce or so of pure adrenochrome. Or maybe just a fresh adrenaline gland to chew on.
I could already feel the stuff working on me. The first wave felt like a combination of mescaline and methadone. Maybe I should take a swim, I thought.
Yes, sir. They nailed this guy for child molester. He swore he didn't do it. Why should I fuck with children, he said. They're too small. Christ, what could I say? Even a goddamn werewolf is entitled to legal counsel. Didn't dare to turn a creep down. Might have picked up a letter opener and gone after my pineal gland. You know?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Why not? Shut. Extract of pineal.
Sure, that's a good idea. One whiff of that stuff will turn you into something out of a goddamn medical encyclopedia.
Beautiful fucking tits.
Your head will swell up like a watermelon. Probably gain about 100 pounds in 2 hours.
Right?
Or claws. Bleeding warts.
Yes.
And then you'd notice about 6 huge hairy tits swelling up.
We're killing strangers. We're killing strangers so we don't kill the ones that we love.
out your hand? Ow! What are you, nuts? Watch. Check okay? You may continue your career for 10 years of perfect, unchanged beauty. But at the end of that time, before people become suspicious, you have to disappear from public view forever. You can retire, you can stage your own phony death, or, as one of my clients simply said, I want to be alone. No, she's not. Bottoms up. Now a warning. Now a warning? Take care of yourself. You and your body are going to be together a long time. Be good to it. Sempre viva. Live forever.
Sisters, prepare thyselves. 'Tis her life force. The potion works. Take my hands. We will share her.
Oh, Winnie, how generous of thee.
I am beautiful. Boys will love me.
We're young.
Well, younger. But I shall be a sprig forever once I suck the life out of all the children in Salem.
You hag! There are not enough children in the world to make thee young and beautiful.
I must tell you, maybe I'm just getting old, but I remember when the nuttiest thing Republicans believed in was trickle-down economics. Frazzled.Rip? I'm sorry, I am not watching this video. I'm going to wait till it comes out in the theater. That's where I want to see it, I understand.
Did you report on an episode called Frazzled.Rip?
Yes.
And is Frazzled.Rip something about cutting off the faces of children under a pizza parlor, or what is it? Can you tell me what Frazzled.Rip is, Phil?
Yeah. Frazzled.Rip is a video that was on Anthony Weiner's laptop in a folder on his desktop titled Insurance. And the laptop in question was taken during a investigation into Anthony Weiner. And the video in question, Frazzled.Rip, was in that folder. And video depicts a woman who is the same height, build, haircut, facial features, and attire as Hillary Clinton. And there is a second woman who fits the same description to Huma Aberdeen, which was Anthony Weiner's wife. And in the video, which looks like the basement of Comet Pizza in Washington, D.C., it shows both of the females in the video laying different children on top of ping pong tables, which are in the basement, molesting those children, frightening those children with weapons, and then drinking something, which would line up with the theory that it is the blood of those children for purposes of extracting adrenochrome.
We are the first species on the face of this earth to be aware of evolution, to be aware that we are affecting our own evolution by everything that we do. The babies we eat, the food we eat, the wars we fight.
Are there people in the Republican Party who think we're sucking the blood out of kids?
I'm not sure.
Are there people in the Republican Party who think we're sucking the blood out of kids?
QAnon. The idea that the Democrats or the Biden is hiding people and sucking the blood of children and
That the Democrats or the Biden is hiding people and sucking the blood of children and
No, I'm serious. That's
I think the next campaign slogan has to be this: we got to start eating babies.
Trying to get the truth out to the American people.
Well, that
and
would
give
be
some clarity.
very helpful.
Are you aware of any files that were on Anthony Weiner's laptop in a folder that was titled insurance, life insurance, with a zip file titled Frazzled?
This is way outside the scope. Ruling.
This is way
within the
outside
scope?
the scope.
Is this within the scope, Mr. Chairman?
If the chairman rules that it's not within the scope, I
Mr.
have
Chairman,
other
based on
questions.
what you said in the public hearing, is this within the scope?
You can go off the record for a moment.
Mr. Chairman, is this within the scope?
Go off the record.
Eloquent on the way you defended Hillary Clinton, on who she was when it comes down to politics. Are you still close to that family?
I'm not.
Okay. So who do you think between the two was a better politician? You think Bill's a better politician? Do you think Hillary's a better politician?
I don't think Hillary was a particularly good politician.
Okay, all of these things that they said we have to ask you about. To be fair, it's Bill Clinton officiated your wedding with Huma, your wife, if I'm not mistaken.
Correct.
So you've been very close, and your wife, is it still wife or is it ex-wife? I think it's separated since 2017, right?
We're separated. We co-parent Jordan, but we're separated.
Okay.
20 years.
And the whole thing with the life insurance, you know, the email, 650,000, one folder with the word life insurance and the files that are in there. So the next thing that people said you got to ask him is the following. So, you know, Rob, if you can pull up this story, I'm not going to buy into this one. Well, 9 out of 12 cops, NYPD, who saw the email and saw what was in that laptop, you know, committed suicide. And it was, 7 of them since June, and it was the most ever that this took place, and these are the men that committed suicide. So then we went and looked it up, and we're like, no, they did commit suicide, but it wasn't linked directly to seeing the laptop or the intel there, no problem. So again, no credibility there, so there's no reason to ask you the question about the 9 out of 12 cops that saw it
You
in
shouldn't even be
NYPD.
listing them and giving oxygen.
No, my
but
job
go
is to
ahead.
listen because I like to
No,
read.
listing. We shouldn't be listing these things.
Well,
these things
it is
are
what it is.
destructive. People have actually
these
had
are
violence
conspiracy
done over these
theories.
things.
These are conspiracy
Correct.
theories that
all
some
that have
people,
books about them, though. That I
right.
wouldn't
But the one
recommend you
thing
read.
that we did look up that wasn't a conspiracy theory was the following. And this is the one that's kind of weird. And first thing I ask myself is, how the hell is our guy here, Anthony Weiner, still alive? What do you mean by that? Well, when you go through the list of people that have been close to Hillary Clinton and the Clintons and the Deadpool, this is not a conspiracy. You got the names of James McDougal, okay, Clinton's convicted Whitewater partner, died of an apparent heart attack. Mary Mahoney, a former White House intern, was murdered July 1997 at a Starbucks coffee shop in Georgetown.
Ron Brown, he died in a plane crash.
Vince Foster
What is
was
this?
Vince Foster was the next one. By the way, the James Dougal was a key witness in a key Ken Starr
Ron
investigation.
Brown was in a plane crash. Why is he on the list?
Ron Brown is another one, but there was a close person to this. Victor Razor, you got Paul Tooley, Ed Woolley.
Wait a minute.
Wiley.
You're reading a list of people that Bill and Hillary Clinton knew. They're 80. They're 70
but wait a
something
minute.
years old.
I'm asking you
Of course
this
people
question.
die.
I'm asking you this question and an answer at the end. So you got Jerry Parks, Jane Bunch, James Wilson,
You're
Kathy
better.
Ferguson, Bill Shelton,
better than
Candy
this.
Bow,
You're better than this,
Florence
pal.
Martin, Susan Coleman, Paula Grober, Danny Casolero, Paula Wilker, John
don't know any of these
Parnell
names.
Walker, Barbara Weiss. We should verify this yourself because you're running a radio show. You should look it up.
I
Charles
don't know any of
Meisner,
these
Dr.
names,
Stanley
my man.
Hurd, Barry Beal, Barry Seal,
Here,
Johnny
can you
Lawhorn,
read me the
Stanley
URL you're reading?
Higgins,
Can you read me the URL
Herschel.
you're
We'll
reading?
send you the most credible source
let
you
your
can look it
listeners
up.
know
Herschel
what you're
Friday.
what
We
you're
will.
reading
We'll
a
put the
list
link
of.
below. We'll put the
Just
link
tell
below.
me so I know what I'm
Herschel
responding
Friday,
to.
Kevin Ivey, Dan Henry, Keith Coney. And these were part of the Ivy Henry case. Keith McCaskill.
What's the Ivy Henry case?
You can look it up. Ivy Henry case. So Gregory Collins, Jeff Rhodes, James Milland, Richard Winter, and then you got the close bodyguards, Major
Chemsick
William
at the bottom.
Barkley, Captain Scott Reynolds, Brian Hanley, Tim Sable,
What
General William
you don't
Robertson,
even know what you're
William
reading a list of. How is this?
Densberger,
how is this helpful?
Robert Kelly, Colonel Gary Rhodes, Steve Wills, Robert Williams, Conway LeBlue, Todd
is this gonna
McKeon.
be
I'm
included
done.
in the show?
It's 46 names. The fact that you're getting nervous is an answer.
It's not
okay?
nervous. This stuff
Let
makes
me
me
wrap
sick
it.
when you repeat
Exactly. It
these
makes us sick as
ridiculous-
well. It also makes us
obviously
sick.
doesn't. It
Of course,
obviously
because
doesn't.
the establishment makes
You
us
start
sick.
the question by reading a list of well-founded
Your reaction is an answer.
conspiracy. I know these things make me sick, and people
Your
have gotten
reaction
killed.
is an
over it.
answer.
Someone went into a pizza parlor in
Yes.
Washington because they believed this shit, and you're making an echo
Your
chamber. out of it.
reaction is an answer. So let me go to it here now.
No.
So-
Your
Your reaction
You're
is
not
an
going to read a
answer.
list. Yeah, my reaction is my reaction.
Yeah,
Can you
exactly.
tell me what that list, in your view,
You haven't allowed me to finish. If you allow me to finish the
because you're
question,
reading 46
then
random
you can
names
do
off the internet
whatever you
of
want.
some fucking insane website.
I love your answer
and
because
these people who you don't even know who they are, you're reading them on a list of something, making some kind of as if it's somehow suspicious. You don't even know who these human beings are, who have families, who are like out there, and now
I'll spend the
you're
next
reading.
2 hours with you, one by one, explaining
Fine.
who these individuals are if you want to do
Fine.
that.
How about you pick one? Pick one and tell me who he was and what his story was.
Tom.
No, not you. You were asking me the question. Pick one name
I
and
will.
then tell me.
Pull up Vince Foster if you want.
No,
Go-
Vince
go-
Foster, that suicide has been investigated 50 times. Pull
Yeah.
out one of the obscure names you pulled.
Yeah,
Why did you pull Ron Brown? Here, let me read Ron Brown. Ron Brown, a Commerce Secretary who a plane crash while he was on a humanitarian mission, crashed into the side of a mountain. So what do you want to know about Ron Brown? What do you want to know about Ron Brown?
Can you let me ask the question?
No, listen, this is a
Can you-
conversation.
No.
We're having a conversation.
I'm sorry. I'm the host. You invite me to your podcast. You get to ask the question. I'm the host.
Listen, I
I want to ask you the question. You haven't let me answer the question.
I didn't see the
Your
rule book.
reaction is already an answer.
I know. I am infuriated by people
I
who drag
understand
other
why
people's
you would
names
be.
who are powerless. You're not powerless.
Hillary Clinton is
I'm not-
powerless?
No, these people.
Hillary Clinton is
These
powerless.
people.
That's the problem.
These people.
Hillary's the problem.
You read a
The
list of people
the
because you have the
establishment
power to
people.
do it.
I don't-
People who do that are
I have
bullies,
the
and
power
I
to
don't
do it.
appreciate
I
bullies.
have the power to do what?
You do. To read a list
what?
of some
I have
stranger's
the power to
names.
use the DOJ and other things to control and
That's
hide
not
things?
DOJ.
Yeah.
DOJ didn't make this list.
Let me finish up my question.
Some jackass made a list in his
You
basement.
have the right to
You're reading their
answer.
names as if they're incriminating in
You have
some
the
way.
right to
That's
answer.
bullying, and
You
I don't
have-
appreciate. And
you
I
have the-
stand up against bullies.
Please do so.
He hasn't even asked the question yet,
He's reading a
Anthony.
list and he's refused. And now he says, "Let's move on."
No.
Because I set your answer
Nobody
already.
has said move
He
on.
hasn't
You're
even asked the
panicking.
question. I don't even know what the
name.
question is.
Yeah.
Pick a name.
I'm going to ask you a question.
Reading
And you get
a
to
list
answer
of people who
or not
probably
answer.
And there are some of those people that had military titles in front of them, and you're dragging their
That's
name.
even
through,
the point.
You're dragging their name
That's
through
even the
and
point.
You should be ashamed
because
of yourself.
their families would want to know.
Because you've got a podcast.
Some of their
you can
families
read
would want to know.
some conspiracy theory podcast, a conspiracy theory that 9 people
I
read.
got you.
You find some guy that comes in, and then
Congratulations,
you go from Ron Brown to some obscure officer
Yes.
that used to protect Bill Clinton, who passed away. May he rest in peace for his
May
service.
all of them rest
and
in peace.
you are dragging them into some
May
wacky
all of them
conspiracy
rest
theory.
in peace. May all of them rest in peace. Because millions of people are not convinced Hillary Clinton is a good
Again, with the
person.
other people. Millions of
including
people.
myself. If you want to do that, I'm not
put the questions
I'm not
in your
worried
own.
about. to
Don't
ask
try
the
to make
question.
it about some bozo who put up a website. Put in your own words.
Here's a question for you, Guy. It's a very simple question for you. So, how is it when you think about other candidates? Okay, everybody has a stereotype. You have a reputation whether you like it or not. What's your reputation? Your reputation is you like to text underage girls and you like to talk to girls and you sex sending pictures of your dangling. That's your reputation. Whatever you do, you can't do anything about it. Adam has a reputation. Adam is a playboy in Miami.
You better get back to that list of strangers you read a
trust
list
me,
of.
I'm getting back to it. Tom's got a reputation. His reputation is a man who
And right now,
loves
your
his wife.
reputation is listing
And-
strangers
and
who
I-
served in the military and dragging their name
I
through the
have a
dirt.
reputation to ask tough questions and piss some people like you off. That's my
including
reputation.
including dead people who I'm going to stand up for.
Oh, trust me, we are standing up for them more than you are standing up for them.
Let's see. You better get back to that list because we're going to clear some people's names today.
My question for you is, how is it that in the last 50 years, we don't have a single candidate? Everybody has their own. Hey, John F. K. was a playboy with Marilyn Monroe. Trump, Karen McDougal, Stormy Daniels. You know, George Bush linked to 9/11 and weapons of mass destruction. Bill Clinton linked to Arkansas women, all this others. Everybody has a reputation. How is it that the reputation that follows them is people close to them die? Why is that a story that many people believe in? Why is that?
Are the Clintons in their 70s yet? You don't think I can make a list of other people who are 70-something years old and say this person
How
died,
come they
that
haven't
person
done
died,
that
this
with Bush?
person died? Hold on.
How come they haven't done that with Bush? He's in the same age.
I have no freaking idea why they haven't.
How come they haven't done that with
hold on
Trump?
a second. But so are you saying? So you agree with what
How
I'm
come
saying?
they haven't done that with Reagan?
So
how come they haven't done that with Kerry?
What point are you making about these men and women who you
How is it
listed?
so many people close to them die? How is it so many people close to them
everybody dies?
How is
are
it
you
so
suggesting?
Many
Okay.
I'm asking the question.
You're
is what
asking
I'm doing.
a bizarre question.
Exactly.
Did
It's
people
pissing
die?
you off.
Did people die? No. What pisses me off, and I'm going to
Is
say
what?
this again because you apparently are not listening to me. You read a list
Yeah.
of people off an obscure website of conspiracy theory, taking a Venn diagram of everyone that ever worked in the orbit of someone who served in public life for 50 years. And you listed them, including people in the military, including strangers you could not pull out of and you are implying that there's something nefarious. Let me finish my thought. Let me finish my thought.
Please do so, because I got another
Let me
source
finish my
coming
thought.
in here for you.
You're implying both
Yeah.
with the question and with the website. The website says it explicitly.
I'll
You're
give you
implying
another
it.
website.
Let me finish.
Go ahead.
You're
Don't pull it up
implying that
until
something.
he's done.
You
Don't
are
pull it up until he's done. Go for it.
You are implying that something nefarious is afoot both with the question and with the list. Hillary Clinton, she's a big girl. I'm a big boy. You're a big boy. The people that you just listed.
They're all.
Listen to me. No, these are obscure people that you could not pull out of.
Great politician, buddy.
Wait a minute, hold on.
Fantastic.
You know what? You are the classic bully. You list someone's name, and are you going to go back and clarify?
Anybody that's the
are
bully,
you going to
it's
go
you.
clarify?
You know what the
are you going to
qualities of your
clarify this list?
personality is. You
I
want
don't
to
want
really
you
know
can
that.
ad hominem attack on me.
Yeah.
Is going to somehow
Classic
clear that
bully.
person's name.
There isn't anybody at this table that's a bigger bully than you.
I tell you. Oh yeah. You just listed some stranger with
Very
PFC.
good,
with
deceptive
PFC.
way of pinning. Good
Look
for
at
you, guys.
You're reading some.
Good for you.
You're reading a conspiracy website.
Good
and saying,
for you.
Some people say.
Yeah.
Some people
Pull
say.
up the
Look at that
Wikipedia
fucking
Rob I just
website.
sent to you. Pull up the Wikipedia. Is Wikipedia a conspiracy website?
You want to take,
No.
You want to take a run at me?
Wikipedia.
Bring it all day, pal.
No, hey,
bring it all day.
Sweetheart,
Take a run at
Clinton
Do not,
body count.
Conspiracy theory,
Yeah.
right at the top. Wait, can I throw a mic I can drop? Conspiracy, right at the top.
What's the point with that?
The point is conspiracy theories are by their very definition unsubstantiated.
How come other people don't have this conspiracy theory? How come Reagan doesn't have this conspiracy theory?
Oh, wait a minute.
How
Hold
come
it.
Bush doesn't have this conspiracy
Newsflash on
theory?
the PDB
How come
podcast.
John Kerry
People
doesn't
say
have this
shit about the
conspiracy theory?
Clintons. Oh, wow, really?
Why do they, though? Some of the stereotypes are true. Like, you have some reputation. It's true, some of it. Some of the stuff they say about other people is
That's
true.
not a stereotype. That's a made-up story about strangers.
How come others don't have that made-up story?
People have it all the time. Look at the internet.
Give me another body count with another president or candidate. Give me another person.
Do you really think that someone within the
do me a favor and pull up another
think
Barack Obama body count.
Do you really think? Oh, go. Why don't you go to Barack Obama, not born in this country? By the way, where was that podcast? Did you guys do that one?
No, that's never anything we discussed.
Oh, why? Oh, come on. Some people say it.
Anthony,
there's a Wikipedia thing on it. Huh. These people are strangers that you just read a list of, and I think out of deference to them,
You're a dark human being, guy. You're
settle
pretty
down,
dark.
Pal. Settle down.
No. You're
You
pretty
should cut
dark to
that
take
list
the
out.
Angle you did. You're
You should
exactly.
listen to me. You're talking topless now.
Oh, okay.
You should cut that list out of those people.
Absolutely.
We can still have the argument. You and I are big boys. Cut that list out.
I'm not going to be cutting that list because the world.
That's right.
Here's what everybody needs
the
to.
world needs that poor person's family that you can't even name.
Exactly. That some people say. What does it matter now? They're dead.
Some people say.
What does it matter now?
Some
They're
people
dead.
say.
Can you play that clip again?
Famous podcast
play
host
that
says
clip
some
again.
people say.
Play that clip again. What does it matter now? What does it matter now?
These people.
What does it matter
change
now?
the subject all you want. Anyone who read that list
no one's changing
is still
the subject.
waiting for you to come back
do you
to that list and apologize
do you
to those
realize
people.
why some people
Apologize to those people.
Do you realize why some people
You should apologize to those people.
Why do you keep saying that? What does he
Because
need to
those
apologize
people,
about?
Listing those people on some obscure website as if something about their death was shrouded in some kind of a mystery dishonors their memory. Now, if you are Hillary Clinton or Anthony Weiner, that may sound fine. If you are some person who has one of these jackasses on the internet showing up at their doorstep saying, "Tell me about the death of your father. How did Hillary Clinton?" We had someone walk into a pizzeria in Washington with a gun because of assholes like this.
I've heard that phrase before by other people. Play it again. Play it again. I've heard this phrase a couple
by the way, what's
times.
the whole Benghazi? Let's do the whole Benghazi.
No, it's the phrase.
The fact is, we had 4 dead Americans. Was it because of a protest, or was it because of guys out for a walk one night and decided to go kill some Americans?
You disagree with her point here?
Difference at
Play
this
that again.
point
Play that
doesn't
three times.
You disagree with this
Play
point?
that from the 10-second mark. Not from that mark.
Play it from the 1 second mark so we really get context.
Right there. Go. Play it right there.
Play it from the 1/10 of a second
some
mark.
Americans. What difference at this point does it make?
That's what you sound like.
Let's hear it.
What a script. You're duplicating it very well.
Let's hear.
Secretary Clinton, this is a email. The top of the page says to a Oliver Colomb. I will stipulate to you that he was an advisor to President Sarkozy. It is bait stamped EFTA 01949592. The original email here is from Mr. Colomb, and he asked, could you organize a discreet meeting between Sarko and Hillary Clinton in New York? If not, who should we ask? Mr. Epstein replies, meetings with Hillary are not easily discreet. When? We started to touch on this earlier. Are you aware of Mr. Epstein or any of his staff reaching out to anyone on your staff to set up a meeting?
I am not aware, and I find it kind of weird because I know Sarkozy, he would not have needed, if somebody was seeking a meeting with me and Sarkozy, he would not have needed to go through anybody else. He could have contacted me directly.
And just to be clear, have you seen this email exchange previously?
Yes.
And that was in preparation for today's deposition?
Yes.
But no prior awareness of this?
None whatsoever.
His agents attempt to set up any other meetings with you?
Not that I know of, but I have no idea what they thought they were trying to do.
Secretary Clinton, we've touched on this a little bit, but just to make sure the record is totally clear here, you have said that you've never been to Mr. Epstein's island, is that correct?
You know what? I am so tired of answering that question. If you have one scintilla of evidence to the contrary, put it forward. I have never been on his island, period. I've never been in his homes, his offices, his anything.
The President, Congresswoman Nancy Mace from South Carolina, thank you for being here with us for hours today. I know it's been a long day, and I know that we're going to wrap up soon for you. Did you know one of the witnesses who testified in the Epstein cases that Epstein said, you quote, like them young? Why would Epstein say that about you?
That's not true.
What's not true?
That I have any interest in underage.
I didn't say underage, I said young.
But it's still not true.
Is an intern young?
Yes.
Okay.
At my age, anybody younger than I am.
Did you know Jeffrey Epstein instructed a witness to deny you were ever on his island?
He didn't have to, since I was never there.
Did you ever travel to Zorro Ranch?
Is that the one in New Mexico?
Yes.
No.
Okay. Have you ever flown on anyone else's private jet 26 times or more for overseas trips?
I have flown as many miles on other jets, but never with as many stops.
How many other people's planes have you used, like Epstein 26 times or miles, etc.?
I don't know. I did with Steve Bing, who's now deceased, and probably with 4 or 5 others.
Okay. So maybe about a half dozen billionaires total. So how many dinners did you have with Ghislaine Maxwell or Jeffrey Epstein in attendance?
She's asking to the best of your recollection.
I have no idea.
Okay. Did you ever discuss sexual misconduct allegations made against you with Epstein or Maxwell?
Never.
Did Epstein or Maxwell ever offer to help manage or silence women who made sexual misconduct allegations against you?
No.
Did Epstein or Maxwell ever offer financial support directly or indirectly to legal defense funds related to impeachment proceedings or civil actions against you?
Not to my knowledge.
Do you think a young girl massaging a president is unusual?
So are you asking his opinion?
Well, he was massaged by a young woman. I'm asking if he thinks it's unusual that a president, sitting president of the United States, leader of the free world, that
So
it's
I'm
unusual.
sorry. Are you speaking to? Are you talking to the instance of the
Yes. Is it unusual that
the
a
back
young woman would be
massage
massaging?
that occurred while he was not president? I'm just trying to understand. You said a president of the United States.
Former president.
Thank you. Just trying to make sure we're correcting the
Are you
time frame.
filibustering?
No, I don't need
Okay.
to. I'm actually trying to make
I
sure
think
that
I'm
as
pretty
you
clear. He said he
you
was
said
a
he was
young-
a sitting president.
Excuse me, could we just please go one at a time? Thank you.
You said a sitting president. I want you to be clear so that when he answers
Former
you,
sitting
the
president. How
record
do
is
you want to
clear.
do it? Is it unusual?
I have no
calls
idea
for-
if it's unusual.
Objection calls for speculation.
I figured. Did you ever think that all these women around Jeffrey Epstein or Ghislaine Maxwell was odd, unusual, weird, or creepy?
There weren't all that many around when I was there.
How many would you say is not all that many?
I think on this big plane that was working long hours, having 2 to 4 people on there, I thought was, as far as I knew, they were all helping.
Flight attendants in tank tops and jeans, right?
No.
Do you believe you were a victim of a Jeffrey Epstein intel operation? Do you think that you might have been caught up in some of what he was maybe potentially doing?
Excuse me, Congressman, which question are you asking?
I'm asking
Intel
if the-
operation?
First of all, I don't.
Some type of intel operation. I'm just curious because it's been speculated on today and yesterday
understand.
that he may have been an intel asset. Do you think, perhaps knowing what we know now, the proclivity of it all, that he may have been targeting you as part of an intel operation?
I doubt it.
Okay. A long dialogue between Mr. Jack Scarola and Virginia Giuffre, and I will summarize this. It is mentioned by Virginia that everyone owes him, presumably Jeffrey Epstein here, favors. Mr. President, were you ever in the position to owe Jeffrey Epstein a favor?
I didn't consider that. I thought we had an understanding about the airplanes, that he would let me use the airplane to set up my AIDS programs around the world if I'd agreed to talk to him for an hour about economics and politics on every long leg. I kept my word, and he seemed to honor his.
Were there any sensitive government topics ever discussed in those conversations? And also here,
Just for the
Virginia.
record, did the court reporter get his response? Thank you so much.
Thank you. Sorry, I'll try not to talk over you. Wrapping up here. Virginia Giuffre is also asked in this document.
The same one you handed us?
Yes, ma'am.
So we should be looking at?
This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lines down. JS is speaking. Were sexual orgies a regular occurrence on the island at Jeffrey's house? Yes. My question, Mr. President, were you ever aware or engaged in any of these sexual orgies?
Are these on the island where he's testified that he's
No,
not
ma'am,
been on the
I
island?
was never on the island.
Were you ever on any island in the Virgin Islands?
To travel for a trip with his wife, which is on the public record? I'm
With
sorry,
Jeffrey
what's your
Epstein?
question?
No.
You were never in the Virginia Islands,
In the
Virgin Islands with
with Jeffrey Epstein, no.
Okay. Thank you. I was trying to get the truth out to the American people.
Well, that
and
would
give
be
some clarity.
very helpful.
Are you aware of any files that were on Anthony Weiner's laptop in a folder that was titled insurance, life insurance, with a zip file titled Frazzled.Rip?
I'd like the chairman's ruling.
This
is
is
this
way
within the
outside the
scope?
scope.
Is this within the scope, Mr.
If
Chairman?
the chairman rules that it's not within the scope, I
Mr.
have
Chairman,
other
based on
questions.
what you said in the public hearing, is this within the scope?
You can go off the record for a moment.
Mr. Chairman, is this within the scope?
Go off the record.
Any comments on the alleged allegation of your connection with Jeffrey Epstein? No.
Want somebody who's going to get up every day.
Hey, Hillary, why'd your husband visit Epstein Island 26 times?
Is this really necessary, guys? Is this really necessary? Is this really necessary, sir? Hey, is this necessary, officer? You guys are dragging a grown man out. Is this necessary? Seriously, come on. Hey, is this necessary, guys?
Don't hit me, man. You guys are dragging somebody out in public.
You're not welcome. Private event.
You decide
so why do you guys support like just endless government spending? I mean, she's giving more money to white people in Ukraine than you freaking idiots in Houston keep voting for her. Watch out. Endless money to Ukraine, endless money for Israel. She's not anti-establishment. You guys vote for the same shit over and over again. Same crime. It's gonna be like just like Chicago. You guys love this shit. All right, you have a blessed day, sir. Have a nice day.
They voted for me for president twice. And,
this is boring. Why don't you talk about Jeffrey Epstein? I want to know about you and Jeffrey Epstein. Talk about, you.
Important that when we talk about
Jeffrey Epstein, flying on the Lolita Express. What's that? You know it, Bill. I'll leave. That's cool, man. That's cool.
agents, provocateurs who are
You don't have to push me, man. Let's go. I'm walking.
Bill said about Arkansas, which, we both love.
In the past hour, over 400 pages. We're going through it as quickly as we can. And once again, names in the Clinton family have come up. So, of course, these names coming out as part of a 2015 defamation lawsuit between Virginia Giuffre, one of the accusers who claims that she was sex trafficked by Jeffrey Epstein, and Ghislaine Maxwell, Epstein's confidant. Names that were searched, or at least discussed to be searched through Maxwell's phone as part of that defamation case include Bill Clinton, Hillary Clinton, Prince Andrew, Law.harvard.edu was one of the phrases to be searched through her phone, as well as Alan Dershowitz, the attorney. But the difference today, Hillary Clinton's name coming through, as we have seen former President Bill Clinton's name pop up each of the past 2 days. Another thing to note, Sandra, in one of the documents that was just released, there is essentially a message book that came out. It's handwritten notes for Jeffrey Epstein about who had called him. One of those notes reads, quote, "She had on the phone Mr. Harvey Weinstein." So we'll keep looking into that, as well as the rest, or as for the rest of the documents that we've had the chance to go through to this point. They explain through depositions a lot of the recruiting process for a lot of these young girls, some of them recruited by Virginia Giuffre's ex-boyfriend. Many of the girls described at Epstein's home under the age of 18, some of them from different countries. So right now, with these 29 documents being released, that makes 88 documents that have come out to this point. Giuffre's lawyers tell us that we can expect 240, and that process for those documents to be unsealed could stretch into Monday. But we'll keep going through this newest batch of documents, and we'll let you know what we find.
In this clip, you'll see Fritz Springmeier talking about the extraction of adrenochrome. Check this out.
When someone is being sacrificed...
when someone is being sacrificed...
Ladies and gentlemen, which is a very horrible thing. The person is terrified and adrenaline is pumped into their body. When you drink that blood, you get the high, the adrenaline high that person was in. And you, after a while, become addicted to that adrenaline high. There's also a very top secret, this substance, it's called adrenochrome. And just the very existence of it's been kept very secret by these people. If you time things just perfectly right, as the person is being sacrificed, you can stick a needle here at the base of the skull, and if you know what you're doing and the timing is correct, you can extract adrenochrome, which is a very valuable drug, natural drug.
Now, some will say adrenochrome is just a conspiracy, but it exists. You can look it up. As for the effects it has, I'm not too sure. I've never done it. Have you?
As your attorney, I advise you to take a hit out of the little brown bottle in my shaving kit. You won't need much. Just a tiny taste.
What is this shit?
That stuff makes pure mescaline seem like ginger beer, man. Adrenochrome.
Adrenochrome?
Why don't you just show me your tongue? I don't see it. All the way out. Shut the fuck up.
It wasn't just what they were doing. It was the way they were doing it. The candles flickering in the background, the strange markings on the walls, the whispers in a language I didn't recognize. It didn't look like evidence. It looked like a ritual. We all knew it wasn't meant to be found. The people in that weren't nobodies. They were untouchable, connected. It was the woman everyone believed would be the next president of the United States and her closest aide.
Keep looking at me. Don't you dare look away. I want to watch you understand what's coming.
A few of us spoke quietly about going public, about blowing the lid off it. That's when the death started. First was Jimmy, 46 years old, no history of depression, proud father of 3. They said he hanged himself in his garage. A week earlier, he told me, if anything happens to me, it wasn't my choice. Then there was Torres, supposedly shot himself with his own service weapon. Only problem, he just finished putting down a deposit on a beach house. He was talking about retirement. Suicide didn't make sense. And there are more. Too many. Every one of them had seen that tape. Every one of them wanted to push for justice. And every one of them ended up dead. Written off as another tragic case of cops under stress. That's the official story. But I know better. We all do. As for the tape itself, I won't describe every detail because I couldn't if I tried. But imagine two of the most powerful women in Washington caught on camera doing things so vile, so cruel, that it strips away the human mask. It wasn't just a crime. It was a performance, a ritual. The girl, I can't even talk about it without feeling sick. That's why some of us can't let it go. We've been carrying this weight for years, waiting for someone to reopen the case. And now, with Comey finally indicted, maybe, just maybe, there's a chance. A chance to finally bring this into the light no matter the cost. Because I'll tell you this, the day the public sees what we saw, there'll be no going back.